Hi, mommies. This is Tanya, Noor's mom. So, today I'm going to be speaking about a very common baby problem, diaper rashes. So, diaper rashes are a very common baby problem, and they start from the moment your baby starts wearing diapers, which in today's generation, in most cases, is right from day zero. So now, forget diaper rashes, but how are rashes caused anyway? So rashes, even for adults or babies in any place of the body, are caused when a particular area is moist and it is not dry. So any place which has moisture, it is warm, it is closed, there is no air circulation happening. That is the area where bacteria or yeast, all of them thrive and then create then create rashes. So since our babies are in diapers which remain closed, and since they pee in them a lot, the moisture and the wetness comes from there. The area remains warm, which is why that is a very common place of diaper rashes. Um, and not even that. Even babies who are a little plump, they have these folds in their arms and their legs. Those areas can also have rashes because of the same mechanism that I just discussed. So what are the common causes of diaper rashes in baby? So number one cause is that you are not changing your baby's diaper very frequently, which is why the baby is in contact with either urine or potty for a very long time, which is why those rashes come up, because once again the area is full of moisture and it is warm. So this is the number one reason. So, I'll tell you why potty is so, you should immediately change your baby's diaper after a baby poops in it. It's because so once again, the area has moisture. Baby's poop, it has some kind of a bacteria. So when these two come in contact with each other, they release ammonia, and it is that ammonia which causes those diaper rashes, which is why babies who have loose motions or diarrhea, their diaper rashes are really bad. And I mean, most babies do get diaper rashes during diarrhea. Now the second reason is that your baby's diaper is too tight. So when the baby's diaper is tight, there is a lot of friction, right? There is friction which causes an unbalance of the baby's pH, the skin's pH, which causes again diaper rashes. Third is that your baby has very sensitive skin, which is why he's getting those diaper rashes. Or the baby has an allergic reaction to any food that your baby's used recently given your baby. Or lastly, your baby has a reaction to certain medicines that he is on, in case the baby is unwell at that particular point of time. Now, how to prevent and treat these diaper rashes? So it's very easy to prevent them actually. So number one is that you should change your baby's diaper after every 2 to 3 hours. It's very important that you change your baby's diaper so that your baby is not in contact with urine or stool for a very long time. You should change your baby's diaper immediately after he poops. You should not let it remain there. No, I'm waiting for 2 or 3 hours to happen, so I will change only after that. No, please change it immediately after your baby poops in it. Now, next, whenever you change your baby's diaper, the ideal thing to do is clean it with warm water with the help of a washcloth or some cotton balls. But not everyone can do it, and even I don't do it because it is a lot of, very cumbersome when you get water and everything. So, what do you do about it? People use wipes, so even I use wipes, but you should understand that you should not use wipes that have alcohol in them, because that alcohol actually causes the baby's skin's pH to become unbalanced, which again causes rashes. So there are only, I think, 2 or 3 brands in the market which actually give around 99% water-based wipes. So one is the Mother Sponge 99% pure water wipes. Either I use these or I use these. This is water wipes. So I use either of these because they are 99.9% water-based wipes. So in case you decide to use them, please use those. Don't use any other brands because they have a lot of alcohol, and your wipes should not be scented. And the moment you hold a wipe, you'll understand how synthetic it is. And these ones, they are full of water. I mean, I use them on myself also. So yes, this is how you can prevent it. So before I move on, a lot of moms ask me that what about night diapers, and should we change our baby's diaper at night? So until your baby is around 3-4 months old, when your baby's skin is also very sensitive and your baby anyways wakes up at night for a feed, then you can and you should change your baby's diaper. But as your baby starts growing around 4 to 5 months old and plus, I think you should avoid, if your baby is sleeping, in case he wakes up, please go ahead and change it, but don't wake up your baby just to change the diaper, because usually babies do wake up and all that changing happens. So I completely know that after 4 months, getting a full night's sleep or even a big chunk of sleep at night is very vital even for moms. So don't unnecessarily create this trouble. In fact, you can invest in a good high absorbency diaper instead. So what diapers do I use? So I use the Pampers Premium Pants, and sometimes I've also started using the Mary's pant diapers during the mornings, during the daytime, and but at night I use the Pampers Active Baby diapers. My recommendation would be, see, the best diaper I would feel out of all these three are the Pampers Active Baby. So I have been using this for Noor since she was born, and earlier I used to use Pampers Active Baby only throughout the day. But as she grows, as she's grown up, she's become very frisky. She starts moving and she doesn't let me put the tapes properly, which is why I've only stuck to it for use at night. So in case your baby is at an age where your baby is still on the bed, can't roll much, can't fidget much, or it doesn't sit down, then I think you should please try the Pampers Active Baby. They are very absorbent, and the elastics are also not very tight. So there are no marks on the baby's stomach, like we get with the Pampers Premium or any other pant style diapers. But once your baby does grow up, I still would suggest using the Pampers Active Baby at night because it is highly absorbent. I use it for Noor for straight 12 hours and I see no rashes and no tight marks. So yes. Now coming back, so the third way in which you can prevent diaper rashes by giving diaper free time to your baby, at least for 2 to 3 hours in a day. Now diaper free time is very, very important because it helps your baby's bum get aired. So proper air flows through it so that area does not remain warm and moist. So what do I use for Noor? So until Noor was small, until she was 10 kgs, I was using the Super Bottoms Dry Feel Langote. Basically nappy, but it had a super absorbent material which could soak 1 or 2 peas and the baby would basically not feel the wetness. But after 10 kgs, since those nappies don't fit her anymore, I've been using these Super Bottoms padded underwear. They have like a thick material here, and these can also store around 1 or 2 peas. So this is what I'm using now. These can also be used for potty training later on when Noor is around 15 to 18 months, not now. Then how can you avoid a diaper rash? You should not have a diaper that is too tight for your baby. So always buy an weight appropriate diaper. So on diapers you will always see that weight recommendation is mentioned, that 9 to 11 kgs or up till 5 kgs. So please adhere to that, and whenever you are about to reach that weight, the final weight of the diaper range, say the diaper says 9 to 11 kgs. So if you have reached 10 kgs, then only 1 kg is left, it's time to move on to the next size. So whenever 1 kg is left to the upper limit of the diaper weight recommendation, please move to the next size. The next thing you can do to prevent diaper rash is that you can use some protective barrier protection kind of creams and oils. So every time you change a diaper, it's a good idea to either apply a diaper rash cream or some kind of oil to create like a barrier so that your baby's bum doesn't come in contact with urine or stool very frequently. So I've tried many diaper rash creams in the market, but my favorite are only two. One are Desitin. This is Desitin, and this is Pseudo-Creme. So this is like a magic cream, and this even adults can use it. It is an antiseptic healing cream used for diaper rashes and even for acne, sunburns, burns, any kind of thing. So this is great. So every time you change your baby's diaper, ensure that you're either using a diaper rash cream. So usually, these diaper rash creams have zinc. Zinc actually helps in soothes the area and also protects any contact with the skin. So it creates a strong barrier. So but what have I been using? So every time I change Noor's diaper, every time, I don't even let this, I don't skip this step ever. I apply raw virgin coconut oil on her bum every time. When she was small, I was applying these Pseudo-Creme because I had not tried the coconut oil method, but since the time I've started that, I have moved on from these creams to coconut oil, and it works very, very, very well, and it also keeps the baby's skin very soft and supple. So for those who do not like their baby's bum or clothes to become oily, because here and there oil does get transferred, but then you can go for diaper rash cream. But do remember that you've got to apply like a lot of diaper rash cream, like a big huge smear of it. It should be a thick layer so that there is some kind of barrier between the baby's skin and the stool or urine. So this is what I do. Please remember that warmth and moisture creates rashes. So whenever you're changing your baby's diaper, number one, you should ensure it's clean while changing. It is not wet. Use a non-alcohol based wipe, and dry your baby's bum with a towel before putting it, and then put the oil or any diaper rash cream. I will be posting the links to these creams in the description. Please note that these links in the description only activate if you click on them while the video is playing. You cannot open them from my feed. So this was all about diaper rashes, and let me know if you have any comments on it, and if you have any other way that you use for your baby to protect them from diaper rashes. Have a nice day, keep writing, and take care. Bye bye.